everyone. We are at Pickle and Par Club in Melville, New York. Yep. And my name is Beverly Wise with Ignite Golf Network and Golf the Wise Way, of course. And here with me is Steve Mormon.
Yes.
And he's the assistant manager. The assistant manager of the club, right. The Melbourne Club. So, Steve, this is an awesome place.
Beautiful facility.
Awesome place. And we've got indoor courts.
Yes, 4 courts here.
Four courts, okay.
We have another club in Wisconsin where we have 9 courts and 3 golf simulators.
Great. So you've got golf too. Yes. Golf simulators.
We got 3 golf simulators.
My goodness, what can you have? I mean, you got golf, you got pickleball. The 2 most social
sports there are.
Absolutely. And indoors.
Yep.
And indoors, exactly. Which is great.
What you need in New York.
So, but now I understand it's kind of a member and public. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So we have membership in our club, which is $8 a month.
Okay.
What that gets them is the ability to book court time and simulators up to 15 days in advance. A non-member can only book 5 days in advance.
Wow.
Being that we have 4 courts, it's very tough to get the court time in the winter time. Right. So that membership means a lot.
Right. And it does. And it's so affordable. So affordable. Yeah, right. And I see that you also carry merchandise.
We have paddles for sale. Okay. We have balls for sale. And we also demo every one of those. So if the member wants to buy a new paddle, they could try it out before they buy it, because it's a large investment for some of the paddles.
That's wonderful. Do you give lessons here, Steve?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the instructors here.
Fantastic. And how long have you been doing this, Steve?
I've been here for a year and a half now.
A year and a half?
I've been playing since it opened in 2019.
Okay. And did you have a previous sport that you played?
I was a big golfer. I was a big racquetball player before this.
All right.
But now I'm addicted to this so much that I don't even play golf anymore.
That's it. That is wonderful, wonderful. So can you give us some tips on if there's a new person that says, I've never played pickleball before?
Yes.
Can you give me like 4 or 5 tips that would be great for those beginners?
I think the best instruction I can give them is to always have the paddle in a ready position. So the strategy in this game is to get up to the no volley zone, the kitchen, and stay there and play the whole game from there. But when you get up there, you want the paddle in front of you, and you want to be facing wherever the ball is.
Okay.
And you want to be holding this paddle pretty tightly, about 8 out of 10. So that way, if somebody hits the ball hard at you, you can react very fast.
Right.
If they slow it down and hit a dink, you could slow down and loosen the paddle and hit a nice dink shot. But you want to be ready at all times.
Okay. Now, I heard the word dink.
Yes.
Explain what a dink is.
So a dink is an unattackable shot. So when you're up at the kitchen or the no volley zone, you want to hit a nice soft shot over the net where a person can't hit the ball out of the air, a volley, and smash it. So any ball that bounces doesn't bounce high enough for them to attack it and be offensive. So if you hit a nice soft shot over the net, all they could do is hit a soft shot back.
All right. And that's a dink.
That's
a
dink.
Good one. So what's another? Can you tell us a little bit more? What would...
So when you're back, your strategy is to get up to that kitchen. And once you do get up there, your second strategy is to keep the other team from getting to that no volley zone and staying there. So when both teams are up there, you want to get that team out of that position so you have an advantage. The best place to be on the court is right at the no volley zone, playing the whole game from there, and then playing big shots.
Right.
Until somebody makes a mistake and one of the teams becomes offensive and puts the ball away.
Okay. Now, a beginner. All right. I don't have any equipment.
Right.
So I know I can come to you.
Right.
And you can show me different things. We can demo different things. Yep. Is that the best way to do it?
That's the best way to do it. Because you could lend out as much as buy out for $250 for a paddle. So if you want to buy something that expensive, you want to try it out before you use it.
Okay.
Make sure you like it. Because I might love this paddle. You might try it and hate it.
Okay.
Right? It's all personal preference.
All right. Age group. Who can play pickleball?
We have young kids that as low as 10 years old playing this game, and we have people in their late 80s playing this game, and I'm sure 90s.
Right.
So the best thing is when you go out on court and you see 4 players playing, and they're all 4 in their 80s, and they're decent players enjoying themselves.
Exactly.
And this is a very sociable game, whereas tennis, You remember tennis?
Oh,
People used to
yes.
play that game, tennis?
Oh, yes.
So pickleball, you're close enough to your opponents that you could talk to them and have fun talking to them and ribbing them during the game.
Right.
Whereas tennis, you can't really talk to your opponents. They're too far away.
They're too far away and everything. Oh, that's a great point about pickleball, everything. Well, anything else that you want to tell us about, Steve?
I'll stress to beginners, too.
Okay.
Most important thing is never back up on the court. Your sneakers aren't designed to back up. So when you back up, the sneakers catch and they fall down. And they put their hand down to prevent themselves from getting hurt. They break a wrist.
Right.
Or, God forbid, they hit the back of their head.
The back of their head,
So never back up on the court. If you have to, turn around and run to where you have to be and get the ball.
All right. That's a great point, because I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I play a little bit of pickleball. But yeah, it's just habit. You would think to go back.
Right. You don't want to go back.
Okay. You need to turn.
I tell all my students there's 3 rules in this game.
Okay.
Rule number 1, have fun. Rule number 2, don't get hurt. Rule number 3, don't hurt nobody.
That's it.
All the other rules really don't matter. It's a matter of having fun out there, not getting hurt.
That is great. That's it. All right. Well, I think we have taken enough of your time. I know you've got some lessons to be giving and everything. And we just really appreciate you,
Appreciate
Steve.
If you need anything, just let me know.
All right. That sounds great. Thank you
Very nice
so
to meet
much.
you, and welcome to our club.
Thank you very much.
Feel free to talk to our members. They'll all love to talk to you.
All right. We'll take up some pictures.